Oh, it's a Saturday today. Okay. I just noticed a whole bunch of cyclists. I think going up to this park is very popular with cyclists. The traffic on this road just has a different feeling from the other days that I've been here, and it's because it's now the weekend. There's more weekend warriors out. I had coffee with a group of men just up here on the right side. And when I left the other day, they says, hey, whenever you come back to Padang, just drop by this place. I think it's this tree on my right. And they said they're always going to be there. And they were there, actually. Two of the guys were right there. So I just waved hello. But yeah, that is, I talk about this all the time. The advantages, disadvantages, cycling, walking, scooter. Shit, there's like a million things that are interesting to look at that I'm missing because I have to pay so much attention to the road. And in keeping with that idea, I just hopped off my scooter for a second just to take a look at the river. I spotted, he's too far away now, but I spotted this guy on his boat right there, paddling. And if I were, oh, he's, oh, look at that. He's cleaning up the river. He's got a net and he's scooping up plastic. He could be doing that to make money off of recycling, or maybe he's doing it just to clean up the river, or paid to do it. Who knows? And I think the place where I had coffee the other day with the Coast Guard dudes was right over here in this grove of trees. Yeah. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? And that's where the park is, the hill there, and that's where all the cyclists are going. And there's a selfie station, an Instagram spot where you can take your picture on this boat. I don't know whether that's a historical boat of some importance. I'm not really sure. Interesting. But yeah, look at those houses on the hills up there. Very steep hillside. I guess they have a lot of confidence that the land underneath them is going to keep their house up there. I don't know, I'd end up thinking about landslides all the time. All right, let's go. Nice and slow. At a meandering pace so I can look around. This looks like it would be an interesting place at night. More and more I notice how the neighborhoods change as soon as the sun goes down. Everything that is closed during the day suddenly is open. So the rhythm of my days is completely backwards. I'm always out at this time of the day, and then I'm not out in the evening. And in terms of places being open, I should really do the exact opposite. Wow. I might park my scooter and just walk along the river here. I feel like I'm missing a lot. It's this that caught my eye, that made me want to stop again. Look at these guys paddling. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 11 paddlers, 1 captain. Heading out to the open sea. But yeah, just for a second I thought I'd walk along here. Looking into the sun though, not the best perspective. Looks like a beautiful cafe and restaurant over there, 3 stories high. I recently watched a travel vlog, kind of a tourism video done by a YouTuber, a woman named Angeline or something like that. I believe she's American, and she did a whirlwind tour of a whole bunch of places around Padang. And she came down to the riverfront, and she said something that struck me as a little bit odd, and I've been puzzling over it. She was standing on a section of this riverfront and was talking about how it was badly underdeveloped, and they could do so much more with it. And I don't know, it kind of made me tilt my head. I was a little bit quizzical because, I don't know, seems really cool. I guess it's not like super developed if you compare it to like a waterfront in Venice or something like that. But this is a real place where real people live. And it's really quite fascinating, I find, with all the bridges that you can cross. And then the restaurant that I discovered the other day, the Aura 19, just an amazing fancy cafe. And there's a whole bunch of fancy coffee shops on the other side of the river. Like all along here, there's all kinds of fancy coffee shops. And then there's this one here that I just passed. And then all of these places would be open in the late afternoon and evening, like all these food stalls. This whole thing would all be open. And then, of course, you get the local color, which is my favorite part, like this pier and all these local fishing boats. You get to walk out on these piers. I guess if you're talking about tourism development, obviously this is not part of any kind of tourism plan, but it's certainly kind of interesting. Yeah, these little boats, they do net fishing. You can see the net there. A lot of work throwing that net out, as well as pulling it back in and then keeping it from being tangled, constantly cleaning it. Probably get so much debris in the net just because of all this garbage that's in the water. Yeah, they could certainly have a team of 100 men working full-time just to keep the river clean. It's got a lot of cleanup could take place here. But yeah, there's the river. If I walked along here, there'd just be tons more boats and piers. But I don't want to get too distracted today. Yeah, I think the tourism side, the developed side, is over here. That's where all the fancy coffee shops are located. This side is more of a local neighborhood. All right. On my first walk down by the river, I stopped here. There's actually it's kind of a gated shipping harbor there. I wasn't sure if they would let me in, but I just walked through the front gate and nobody stopped me. So I went down to the dock and I watched them loading and unloading these big boats. But I see all these big boats along the river, but I don't often see them on the water. Like, I just started filming again because there's that big boat right there, just leaving.